go ahead and call the meeting to order at 12:10. And we need a roll call, Sue?
Board Member Yankovic,
Yes.
Board Member Reister,
Yes.
Board Member Althoff,
Here.
Board Member Larkin,
Present.
Board Member McClure. Here. Board Members Doyle, Springer, and Lonick are all absent, and Chair Reagan.
Here. And we need a motion to approve the absence of Doyle, Springer, and Lonick.
So moved.
Cliff, is there a second?
Second.
Is that April?
Yes.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We need to approve the agenda. Does anyone want to make a motion to that effect?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Second by Jeff. And any discussions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting, we had two of them, August 4, and then the special meeting, August 18. Everyone have a chance to review those? And need a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meetings. We need one for each one, or just one
We can do it together.
together, okay?
So moved.
Okay, Cliff, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion or corrections for the minutes? If none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And treasurer's report for the October meetings?
Sue's been on vacation, so she'll
Okay.
have an update for us next month.
Okay. Moving on to public comments for items not on the agenda, we will ask if you want to address the board that you come to the podium instead of, it's been informal in the past where you kind of just, you can hear you, but it doesn't pick up on the microphone, so we need to have you come to the microphone if you happen to want to address the board.
Well, I had submitted a
Come
item,
to the podium.
I think it's on the agenda, did you send it? Hello,
State your
Karen
name, rank, and serial number.
White. I'm a resident of Lowell and a business owner. I think I'm on the agenda under downtown development plan.
Okay.
So you still want me to go ahead and do it now?
That's under old business.
Why don't we just, you're up next, so why don't we just, any other public comments for items not on the agenda? If none, we'll move on to old business and the downtown development plan. Go ahead, Karen.
Okay, well, I've appeared a couple of times starting in the spring. I am involved with the chess club at the middle school, and we were involved with the big survey that was done about 2.5 years ago as developing the downtown and the Riverwalk. And we had a project where we have a granite chess table and benches permanently placed in the Riverwalk area. It was incorporated as part of the approved plan that the survey, canvassed the community. So I had come in and the plan, some of those plans in there seemed to have dropped to the wayside, so I wanted to just make sure that that was still an active project. And the last time I came up, the DDA asked me to, I told them we were doing fundraising, they asked me to let them know how much money the chess club had raised that's going specifically towards that project. So I did leave off a note in June that after the May fundraiser, the chess club has $600 now in the special Huntington Bank account that's just for this project. And then the proposal I had made to the DDA was, we asked if the DDA would match the chess club's fundraising towards this project, dollar for dollar, up to a maximum of $2,500. So that's what I'm back to see if there's been a decision on that. Meanwhile, I have had a little petition just sitting on the counter at my store, and it just is presenting that project and talking about the DDA matching the funds and whether people felt it was a great project. Because I've been to plenty of meetings in Lowell, and we're always looking, and we're always disappointed, that we can't get the schools and different community groups doing more like joint projects and getting involved, especially the schools. So I think this is a great project. It's a group that is capable, and we have the goal of September, the fall of 2017. It's all doable, and so we're excited about it. And I have 194 signatures from people who just stopped in the store and read the little snippet about what the project's about, and they've happily signed it. Complete support for it, so.
How much was the entire project?
The entire project, and we're pushing out, adding some increases because of the cost of materials, $5,000. Yeah, so that's where we came up with the chess club. Should be able to raise $2,500 by the fall of 2017, and if the DDA would match us dollar for dollar, we'll be there.
Okay, any questions for Karen? I don't remember off the top of my head the whole scheme of at Riverside, what they wanted to do over there with the amphitheater, and I know a lot of it has been completed. I don't remember exactly where the chess board was going to go in the benches.
It's going to become part of the development outside, between the library and the river walk.
Okay.
We're putting in a reading garden there. And when we talked to the prior city manager and then the park and rec board, that was all, that was a good place for it.
So it's between Riverside School and the library?
No, between the actual river walk area
Okay.
and what would be the south, basically the south side of the library.
Okay.
Originally, the option A that was picked as that survey, that was to be torn up, the parking lot, and that was all to be redone and developed into quite a, a changed area. And option A, the board is downstairs in the city offices, and then I turned in a copy of option A back in May
Okay.
to the
Well, we're good there.
DDA.
Okay, so you got 600 now, so your goal is to have 1,500, so you're almost halfway there.
I want to get to 25.
We're going to do 25, yeah.
You want to do 25, and then you'd like to have us match that with 25 to get to your $5 grand?
Yeah.
Correct, okay. Good, okay, well, thanks for keeping us updated. Mike will be abreast of that and aware of that. We don't need to make any motions or anything right now, but I think, I guess one other question I have for you, how big is your chess club now? I know your kids are gone.
Well, the
from
chess
high
club,
school,
this will be
but,
the 11th year that the
Okay.
chess club's been in existence. The last 3 years, we've had 50 kids on the roster.
Good,
And it's a winter sport, so we won't know who's in the chess club until
Okay.
December.
Good.
Yeah. But can I get an idea of, what happens now? Most proposals I've seen just get voted on and get, so,
Well, when you get to 2,500, then we'll mention it and
Right.
talk about it.
well,
then.
she'd like a commitment probably from us.
that's
that we
I would like, so I can,
We could
Move
maybe
forward.
pass a resolution of some type that, if we're in support of this. Doesn't commit us if, I know Rotary's doing something in the library and they're doing some landscaping over there, so I don't know what exactly is gonna be the,
that was a discussion when they first came up with all the planning, and then it's, from what I understand, I don't know what's going on with that because they wanted to do a dock first and they were doing other projects, and
Rotary was going to do a deck
so,
off of the library.
anybody want to make a motion to support Karen and the chess club?
Sure.
Okay, club?
I would make a motion that the DDA match the funds up to $2,500.
Is there a second?
Second,
April?
one second.
Any further discussion? That's an actual motion, not a resolution, so,
Oh,
okay. Would you like to alter your
can you
motion?
explain the difference?
I think if we make a motion, so
There's a done deal.
that's-
One second, Mr.
It's
Chair,
the 20.
may I speak?
Sure.
Unless your procedures are different than what I'm used to, I don't believe you need a resolution on this. What you can do is you could probably make a motion stating that the DDA would consider a cost not to exceed $2,500 if, with the condition that the chess club also matches $2,500.
Okay,
I would do that.
okay, so,
Whatever he just said.
so we do have a resolution, or I mean, excuse me, a motion, and to that effect, so long as the chess club comes up with a, so, end of discussion, all those, any other comments? And plus motion, April 2nd, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, good luck with your fundraising.
Thank you.
And it gives the kids a carrot.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Sure. Anything else for downtown development plan?
Mr. Chair, I believe our DPW Director, Rich Obama, will provide a quick update on
Okay,
South Monroe.
Hi, good afternoon. Let me just remind everybody on the South Monroe parking lot, we're going to be installing between 9 and 11 decorative street lights. And I have an update from the distributor that those will be here, in the contractor's hands on the 3rd of October. So we can expect installation of those lights somewhere after that time. It might take 2 or 3 weeks. I don't have a commitment on that date yet. Another item, the sprinkler system is installed. And so we will be able to generate pretty good grass growth now. And the walkway item that April requested last time, I had that assigned to an individual from our department to get those installed so that pedestrians can cross over the grass strip into the backside of the buildings. So that is assigned. I don't have a date yet for that. Unless you want me to expedite it, then we can contract it out. But I think we can do it with our own forces.
Are you gonna change the sprinkling times, or are you leaving them like that?
I can find out what they are.
Because right now it's like around 4 to 4:30 in the afternoon,
Oh.
and that's kind of like the busiest, and it goes right over our one little main walkway. It sprinkles across there.
You're welcome to the car wash.
Or maybe the feet wash as we're walking. Yeah.
We can get that changed for you.
Okay, thank you.
One other item then is the grass. Of course, you see there's a lot of dirt out there. We've hesitated on planting any grass seed because we're just going to disturb it again when we install the lights. So we've just been sort of maintaining the weeds rather than planting the grass. But once the lights are in, we'll get the grass growing vigorously.
okay, any other questions for Rich? Okay, thanks Rich for the update.
Greg Canfield, 403 North Washington. About the parking lot again, I'd like to thank the DDA for everything they did to get that great parking lot. My reason for attending today, I'm glad to hear that lights are coming, but it's getting dark so much earlier. We're really, it sounds like 7 weeks away from having lights yet. I know there was one light that was taken down. Can we get some temporary lights? It's really dark back there. And there's a lot of people use that parking lot at night, and I'm just concerned about liability and just somebody getting hurt. And that one light that was laying there next to the dumpster for so long, are we going to put a bunch of concrete piers in for lights?
Yeah, we have to mount them on foundations. And so you're right, there is a light remaining.
Could we get one light working without a lot of trouble? I just, if, something to think about, because 7 weeks is quite a ways out. It's getting dark earlier and earlier, and there's quite a bit, that parking lot is heavily used. Great to have it, but just have some safety concerns.
Okay.
I should have been up earlier for items not on the agenda, but I just wanted to say how effective that the light boxes putting your speed up are from the police department. When you're standing in line at balls, you can watch people slam on the brakes. They're very effective. Thank you.
Okay, anything else on South Monroe parking update? Okay, economic development, any update on that?
Not at this time.
No.
I don't have anything yet.
Okay.
I'm sure I will once I familiarize myself.
Moving on to new business, Chamber of Commerce Christmas budget.
Yep, I'm bad. The bad pen, I guess. The Christmas budget. It's pretty much the same as it has been for the past few years. We're again asking the DDA to support it. The Chamber of Commerce runs it and takes care of all the, the event planning of it, but you guys get your name over it as, being the sponsor of it. So,
Anything new and exciting?
anything new and exciting? No, not really. It's pretty much the same as we do every year. So, we keep trying to think of new and exciting, but we haven't come up with new and exciting yet, so.
Okay, anybody want to make a motion to that effect? $6,200?
I make a motion to.
Rita, is there a second?
Second.
Cliff? Any discussion? Just want to thank the chamber for doing it. It's not something that I would cherish running, so I'm glad, that you guys are doing it. Just like to thank Crystal Flash for, some of the other sponsors. I don't know if you want to mention that, but Crystal Flash, Modern Photo, River Valley Credit Union, Light and Power, installation of the lights, and of course the chamber staff does a lot too. So thanks very much, and I think it's money well spent. I think it really does dress up the downtown, and it's kind of a holiday time of year, so we need the people downtown shopping. So okay.
And we appreciate your support very much on this project.
Evening parade again.
Yes.
Any problems with that at all, or pretty well
Well,
received?
last year we had some hot chocolate stations along the streets, and so we're going to do that again, but we're going to give them some criteria and some rules to follow. Again, we're the bad Chamber of Commerce that has really forbidden the candy throwing and the candy passing out. We just feel that it's a liability that we're not willing to take on, and we don't want to be the first person to lose a kid. It's about fun. So we're still in that practice mode, but last year we had enacted what we call Sweet Tooth Jubilee, and that's prior to the parade, and Walgreens stepped up to the plate to sponsor that, and they handed out candy to all the kids on the street. And it worked out really well. We had interactors from Lowell area schools come, and they were awesome. So yeah, the nighttime parade has gone really well. The sad part of the nighttime parade for us this year is that Brian Doyle has always escorted Santa down Main Street, and his horse passed away early this spring. So we are trying to be creative with a ride for Santa.
Okay.
So maybe that'll be the surprise.
Okay, we have a motion by Rita and a second by Cliff. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Liz. Reports and member comments. Anybody, Rita? April?
Good.
I'll chime in with Greg on the speed thing. It's fun to watch people. 35, no.
Are you gonna change that one little steep down by Shell or no? Sorry, I have to be the difficult one.
You don't have to be.
Just warned.
There's a better way.
To come to the podium, so I
Yeah.
gotta follow the rules. Right now, I want to leave it where it is until we gather some more data. As far as putting it further down, I don't think it's going to do any good because traffic backs up all the way to Pleasant Street, so we wouldn't get an accurate reading there. The other proposed site was in front of Rookies, and I'm still debating on that, and I'll talk to the electrician and see how much they would charge us to move it. But right now, I'd like to keep it right where it is, see if the data changes.
Do you get numbers on total vehicles?
Yes.
And
Roughly anywhere between 8,000 and 12,000 cars a day, about 20,000 over the weekend.
Is that pretty much what it's been at?
That's
Yeah.
pretty,
Okay.
it varies depending on if there's a holiday or not.
Yeah. Cool.
And
Thanks.
I must say that it has slowed people down, so I appreciate that, because they would go flying by the store, so.
The last data that I downloaded at the end of the August month was about 90% compliance on this one, 90 or 91. I had a little difficulty on this one. I'm going to try to download this one today and see if it's still around at 96%.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Any other member comments? Mike? Jeff?
Just that, I think on future plans that the DDA should start thinking about maybe improving the sidewalks on the west side of town. It's awful hard for a lot of people to walk on the south side of the street from Main Street, you know, from Hudson to McDonald's or anything. Their sidewalks are all so ununiform, and some of them, the angles on them are so bad that you can't hardly walk on them. They're not concrete, they're asphalt, they're everything.
Like by
The
car
car dealerships, but
Yeah.
even basic, and then on the other side of the street, they're bad too, they're up and down. And it is part of the DDA.
Right.
And then I don't know what we could do for the people on the corner of Main and Hudson, the new brewery. They did take out all the landscaping there, and it's sort of a blah corner, but
Yeah, when they take out the trees, they're supposed to replace 2 other ones. The one they take out is supposed to be replaced, says the chairman of the Arbor Board.
So we did get a commitment from MDOT to be able to purchase 2 new trees because they took 2 down. And my intention was to put them in I believe it's a 200 West block in front of the antique mall. I think it's in front of Reed's, or Karen's place. Where there's 2 empty planters right there now. So we plan on putting a couple of trees there. The area you're talking about, it's very, very small area to try to plant in. And there's no irrigation, it'll just fry. But yeah, I don't disagree, it could use some sprucing up too. And then, can I comment on the sidewalks too? So we have had our public works folks go out and inspect the DDA section, and I'm putting a plan together for you folks. My intention was to call Epic, who did the last round of concrete replacement, and see if they would honor their bid price from last time, and just add to that contract. That way we wouldn't have to bid it all over again.
Yeah, I would highly recommend you talk to the car dealers too, as far as, they drive those cars often, and so you wouldn't want to have the curb cut real high. But, and I don't know if it's realistic to have a graded one so that they can, make it easier for them to drive in and off.
Right, I wrote them off there.
And that street is right on the sidewalk. So as a pedestrian, and I used to ride my bike on there all the time. I mean, those cars are just a whisker away. I don't know if there's any way you could make a buffer in there at all to make it.
You're talking the catch basins at the curb line?
Yeah, like in front of Whitbox.
Yeah.
Those cars, and even, Bennon's, not through Bennon's, but Dodge Steeler too.
Yeah. I have talked to MDOT about that concern because some of those catch basins drop down upwards of 4 inches or so. It's not ideal, of course, for bicyclists or pedestrians that might happen to step into that curb line. They had told me that they would want to do it under a separate project now because they could not find the appropriate adjustment rings to bring that up to grade. So they would have to have some custom made most likely to bring those up. So they asked for us to do it under a separate project.
Okay.
And I'll keep reminding them, of course.
Okay, thanks, Rick. Any other comments?
I have a question for you, at night, when the people are crossing from the south parking lot to like Flat River Grill, it's hard to see the pedestrians standing there. And I don't know if there's a different way to tell the vehicle traffic that there's people standing there. And I don't know if something, Rich, if that's something that, you guys could take a look at.
It's, unfortunately, it's a state highway, and we've tried to get a crosswalk with maybe an island or a...
I don't know that you need an island, but if you look at downtown Grand Rapids where they have these, it's actually a sign that is lighted and it flashes, just to let people know that there's people in that area. I don't know. It's right there across from the Venando.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
So there's no island. I mean, it's just there to let people know that there's pedestrians there. Because it's hard to see. There's no lighting. There's not real good lighting in that area.
Well, at least they got a crosswalk there.
Yes, but that's a good place.
Okay, any other comment? I'd just like to, welcome Mike to the DDA board, and maybe in the future we can talk about your involvement in actions and.
Sure. Yeah.
Learning curve is just getting to know us and how we kind of run the meetings, and
Yeah.
I think we're pretty casual here, and it's not a huge crowd, but we're on camera, so we have to be careful what we say most of the time.
Looking at me when you said that?
Well, yeah, welcome to Lowell, and hopefully just phone call away if you need anything.
Great.
With that, entertain a motion to adjourn. Okay, is there a second? Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And stay here.